Ultimately, art is about experience, and my work is about providing a perceptual experience to the viewer. It is about transformation and the sublime transcending over time. Donald Judd's work and writings have been a meaningful influence on my work. In working things out for myself, I used his seminal concept of the specific object as a point of departure in my analysis. I have called my pods non-specific objects in reference to their ability to transmute themselves away from being fixed and definite in form. Non-specific objects are mutable objects, variable objects. They change, morph, alter their appearance depending upon external circumstances and their environments. They are altered by the world around them, yet they also have the capacity to provide context because they are autonomous objects that possess a life of their own. The concept of inherent mutability came to me from life itself. I sought to make something new, the feeling of organic growth and change being a primary motivator. I was seeking to create something that felt alive from its core, possessing qualities similar to things such as seeds, cells, bacteria, viruses, things that perhaps emanated from the primordial soup of life, with asymmetrical, biomorphic, anthropomorphic, organic elements, unstable forms that bring a light source into being. Something not dead, not sterile, not unchanging, rather alive, pulsating with energy and with humanity. In creating my own vocabulary of forms, I started with simple geometric shapes that I altered, morphed, pushed and pulled, torqued, and modified to suit my fancy. On the subject of color, I have been influenced by Donald Judd's use of color, his use of materials as color, and his writings on color theory. The pods are not painted. I shed the paint in favor of materials themselves impregnated with color. Material is color, color is material. Color is a non-static fluid spectrum. Color is transformative and can bring about optical non-stasis. Non-specific objects exhibit paradoxically an organic fusion between form and color, surface and color occurring separately and in combination in the experience of the work. Color can simultaneously occupy space and pervade the space outside of the object. Form allows for the movement of color, the color vibrating into the surrounding space, permeating the surrounding space through the use of amorphous asymmetrical forms. One of the most important qualities in my work is the element of change. The physical aspects of the work exhibit mutability and variability over a period of time. Change is a function of time and a synergistic relationship between the viewer and the external elements that interact together. The pods capture light inside. They reflect, refract, and emit light from within. They embody light. Light is the ultimate material. It possesses innumerable permutations, variations, and iterations of weight, color, depth, space, significant qualities that affect perception. It is the volatile factor in the experience of non-specific objects. Light allows non-linearity, shape-shifting, fluidity, liquidity, temporality, motion. Physical space can pervade our internal space, our mental landscape. Space is the purveyor of our reality. In our times, it feels as if there is widespread underlying discomfort and unease. We seem to be seeking something raw, natural, primitive, things that remind us of the familiar, even of the ancient. We are all seeking a feeling of the real, of something timeless, magical, mysterious, and quite elusive. The truth in art lies not in the procurement of an object or in the existence of the object itself, but in the indelible experience throughout time and space.